is John Maxwell talks about the law of the lid, and that really is the idea of the higher I come on the leadership scale, personally, determines my professional effectiveness. So, in other words, if I'm a 7 leader, my effectiveness can be no better than 6. Okay? And I'm going to talk to you in some simple ways later about really how to walk into any situation and make impact, no matter what you're doing, selling apartments, turning over a property, buying a company, whatever it is. You focus on these things and you will be able to make an impact, no matter what it is. You could be working for Apple. Okay, it's because we're talking about people. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But all people or all businesses are nothing more than a collection of people. When I was hiring third-party management companies, I have never seen a management company that didn't look great with executive bios or transactions, just reputation. It all is great. Great accounting, great technology, robust. Regional operators can respond quickly and all this stuff. Bios are great. At the end of the day, it had to do with their ability to collect the right people, get them engaged effectively, getting them to sell more for us. Okay? It's just people. And in fact, sometimes I've hired a management company, and then I realized because that VP and that VP went over there, it's now that management company because they took all the great winners with them. So it's just if you look at a company, it's just an entity. Okay? Corporate books. Okay? That's all it is. It's what's within it. Okay? That makes it magical or whatever. Who's been to In-N-Out? Anybody in here? Hey, I heard you went to In-N-Out on your first trip. Did you end up taking him, Joe? Oh, all right. So if you've been to In-N-Out, you have to understand, look, you guys are running billion-dollar portfolio or million-dollar assets. You don't need to have, Apple kind of budget or GE, these big groups. In-N-Out Hamburger has been doing it for years. And guess what they've done? They've said no to expansion. Okay? Because it wasn't right. Because it's not part of what they've said no to adding. I mean, I'm sure there's probably been people that come in there would recommend, you need to do smoothies, you can do all this great stuff. They've said no. Because they know exactly what they want to do. They want to create a great experience. They've got a great product. They're buying the right, fresh produce and these types of things. People are lining up 13, 14 cars deep saying, I'm at In-N-Out, this is great. Where else can you wait and get a customer to rally for you like that? And they're selling hamburgers. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about your budget. I don't have a budget. It's about what you create internally. Okay, and that they've said no to people. If you go in there, I think they pay a little more or they motivate, they do something different. Okay, and it's all about people. So it doesn't matter if you don't have the budget or you don't have the time, whatever it is, you can do it. Okay, create that business culture.